All right, Matt. What are we doing today?
Greetings, fellow car enthusiasts.
Oh,
So, today we're gonna be fixing a problem, or hopefully fixing a problem that has been with this car since the start of when I bought it. Essentially, whenever it's an idle or like I go into neutral, sometimes the car just like stalls. So it's not like
it's not user error. Like
Yeah.
when we first picked up your car, that video
know,
where you stalled
yeah,
it like
it's
10
not-
times,
Trust me, I learned how to drive.
and you
this
figured
car.
out it wasn't you. It was
Yeah.
Well, I mean that part.
Well, that
might
part
have
was me. Yeah.
been, but the car does it too.
But so like it's also like a bit dangerous in my opinion, because sometimes like when I'm coming to like a stoplight or stop sign, I'll be like cruising, and then I'll go into like neutral to obviously slow down, and it'll just like stall midway.
They'll die, and then they'll start moving again, and you're like, oh no, turn on.
It's like going while I'm.
Oh, and then you lose power brakes because the car shuts off. Yeah.
I lose power steering. I lose it all. So like there was one time I was turning into my neighborhood over here, and I was like mid-turn in neutral, and it just stalls on me, and I can't like, it doesn't give me the turn, or it doesn't give me
Because your power steering turned off.
Exactly. So like I'm like diagonal and have to restart my car every time. So it's just like kind of an annoying issue. I have to like keep my AC on
Because that raises the idle.
yeah, to raise my idle and prevent it from stalling. And then again, it's like kind of just dangerous in my opinion, or just like it's scary. I don't want to deal with it. I think it was a issue.
The funny thing is, when we first looked at the car, remember the guy turned it on and it just shut off, and we were like,
Did it
oh,
really?
he was like, yeah, he was like, oh, it's never done that before. Fuck the wind. He was like, oh, it's never done that before.
Dude,
and we were like, oh, okay, maybe it's just because it's super cold out. And then we figured out it actually just stalls.
Yeah.
All right, Matt, what are we gonna do first to try to solve this stalling issue?
Don't mind the water bottles, but I think we're gonna take out my back seat. Right?
Yes.
And we're gonna get into the fuel pump.
We're actually gonna get into the fuel pump. I forgot what it's called, but it's like
it's something with like
it's a regulator type thing that basically limits the amount of power that goes to the fuel pump, and it's actually in that quarter. So we had to take that quarter trim off.
Oh, nice.
So we had to take the seats off, then the quarter trim, and it's back there. And there's just like this regulator type thing that everyone says to bypass by looping 2 wires, and it might help solve the problem. But yeah,
So
if it's not that, then we gotta rip your floor out.
we're gonna run more voltage then.
Yeah.
Right.
If that doesn't work, we're gonna rip his floor out and take a look at the ECU and see if maybe the solders and stuff is failing in there, to see if it might be the ECU that's a problem. And if it's not that, then we're gonna mess with his idle air control valve, but we doubt it's that, because I'm not gonna lie, I already messed with that in the past.
We're gonna drive now, so we can show you how. Hopefully, I mean, this time
Hopefully we
can
could get it stalling on video. Sometimes it does it a lot, sometimes it doesn't do it at all.
Yeah, it depends.
But
on
either way,
everything.
we're gonna go get juice, so.
We're gonna get some juice,
So I guess we should just record it and hope that it happens. So
yeah.
if anyone else has the same problem, they could kind of see if it's similar, and
You know, we'll
help
show you
them.
how to fix this, because
Yeah.
you know you're learning just like me. So we are driving now, but basically what happens is again, if I have my AC on here, it'll keep it going. You like my sound system? It's new, state of the art.
you got to speak loud because this exhaust leak is brutal.
I know. But yeah, so right now it's like running fine. Again, I don't have my AC on. Well, it's not that hot. 2, I don't have it on purpose, so I guess so we could get it to stall. But yeah, so we'll see if it stalls, and then you guys will see here
On the GoPro.
It's a GoPro. I don't know what it takes for it to stall.
That's the music. All right, so we just drove all the way to where Matt wanted to get juice, and it didn't stall. So we're gonna get our juice. Hopefully it stalls on the way back, but if not, you just have to kind of like take our word for it that it does stall, because the car's kind of bipolar.
Yeah, sometimes it stalls when I'm like already stopped, or sometimes it stalls again like when I put it in neutral and I'm like cruising. I don't know if it has to do with like how hot the car gets, or like the temperature of outside, or how I'm using the car. Yeah, because sometimes like if I'm like stopped and I give the car a rev and it comes back down, it'll like stall right after that. So all right, so unfortunate timing, but
The GoPro ran out of memory.
And we just got back in the car. We got our juice, if you know. I guess you know, whatever.
And you can see all the lights are on, but the engine's off.
So, and my keys turned all the way. Like, I've just sat here. My e-brake's still up. So, it stalled on us. Here we go. Let's find out now. Greetings again. So, we're back now. We got our juice, but we went and took a drive to hopefully see if the car stalled.
On video.
Yeah, it didn't stall at all. No matter like stopping at a stoplight or like slowing, like putting into neutral and slowing down. So I mean, I guess good for me, but at the same time it's like
it's bad for trying to show an example of what the car does.
We mentioned earlier, like sometimes it like does it a bunch, sometimes it doesn't do it at all. So, and then it did stall once, but we were like parked,
and the GoPro was off.
Yeah, like everything was off. We were parked, car was neutral, e-brake was up, and we were just like sitting talking, we were like about to go, and then it just like stop.
Yeah, but anyways, we're gonna get to work. The first thing we're gonna try is bypassing the fuel pump ECU. So we're gonna take the rear seats out and then the quarter trim to get access to it, and then we're just gonna splice the two wires together and hopefully that fixes it. But at the same time, we're also gonna take apart his front carpet and just quickly look at the ECU, make sure it's in good health, so we can roll it out, and then
so we'll see. I don't know how we're gonna find out if it's working or not, but I guess time will tell. So
yeah,
we'll update you in the comments maybe.
Just rip it up, and the other side too, other side. And now you gotta undo the bolts. Right there. It's very similar to if you guys watched us do the trunk hinge install on Mark's SC300. Same process. Rip the rear seat out, take off this bolt, that bolt, that bolt, and that bolt. Then the top comes off, and then we could rip the quarter trim off. I think there's just a panel clip right there or something, and then it should come out. But yeah, we'll get back to you when it's off because I'm pretty sure you guys don't want to see this.
I'm learning, bro.
So Matt just got all the bolts out for the rear seat. Now all you got to do to pull it out is push it up. No, push it up.
That's what I'm doing, bud.
Ignore the seatbelts, just push up. There you go.
You know what? I'm not in the best spot right now.
I took out the back seat. So now it's time to take this guy out. We might have been able to do it without taking it out, because if you see on this side it has this clip, and then we took it out and it doesn't have a clip here, so
maybe we didn't have to take it out, but oh well.
It's alright. Now I know how to take out my back seat if I need to. But we gotta lift this little guy up, so just like, because it's overlapping, so like that.
And then you can just rip it out. Oh my god, you went brutal.
Bro, what we're gonna do here, as you can see, I ripped out the whole panel, everything, but this is for the fuel pump. Oh, it's like the computer for the fuel pump. So essentially there's two thick wires. As you can see, there's like the green one, and I think this black and red one. So I think we're gonna connect them or loop them together, and hopefully we're gonna take this out, do that, and hopefully that should fix the issue. So, and
this is all you're gonna need to do it. Some cutters, wire strippers with a crimper, and a butt connector. Unplug the connector. There you go. You see the green wire and the black and red wire on the right of it? You're gonna cut both of them and we're gonna loop them together. But don't cut it so close to the pigtail in case we need to put it back together. Cut it like over here.
back here?
Yeah, so
cut
I'm
gonna undo this.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Alright, so peel it back and that's the. Alright, bomb diffused. So now we got it done and we're gonna loop them together. There you go. Alright. Both wires are stripped. So now we gotta connect them.
Yep.
With this guy.
Learning how to work on cars with Matt.
Oh yeah. We got the torch.
Because the heat gun won't reach because we don't have a power source.
It's done.
It is done.
Alright, so now
You're gonna start the car and see if it worked.
I was gonna say put everything back, but yeah, you're right. Alright, my A. Well, cool thing is, I don't have to clutch in to start the car. Find my keys. Oh my god, throw back to
when you lost your keys the day you got the car.
Okay, hold on. Pause.
You actually lost the keys. That's crazy.
I don't know where I left them.
No way. You had them in the keyhole?
No, yeah, in the keyhole.
Okay, well, it started, so we didn't mess up fully.
The idle still drops, but it seems...
Just let it idle while we put everything back together.
Yeah.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start putting everything back together, but we're gonna keep the car running during that time. So if it does stall, then we know that the problem's still there. And if it doesn't stall, that means we just have to wait until either it eventually stalls or hopefully it never stalls. So we'll see.
So it was running for like a solid 15 minutes.
Without stalling, and we were like, oh, it's fixed.
Yeah, it was just going, and then
It just shut off.
Yeah, you gave it a little bit of gas, kind of like how I maybe showed earlier. Like revved it up a little bit, and
It stalled.
it just stalled, bro.
So now we're gonna check the ECU.
Alright.
And if it's not that, then maybe the idle air control valve is bad. If it's not that, then god damn, why you got so much water bottles? Then the car.
Leave my water bottles alone. Hey, I'm gonna take them out right after this. I promise. So we ripped the carpet out. Took the cover off and got to the ECU. So to confirm, it is a manual ECU.
And it's not, it's automatic.
Bruh, I mean, yeah, that's what I meant. So yeah, at least we know that. Again, I don't know too much if the manual or automatic ECU kind of had you know, like if it determined whether the car would stall or not. But I did find out that the carpet is a little like wet.
Right where the ECU is.
Yeah, so like all this right here is wet, and it's not from my waters, but it's all wet. So we don't know if like moisture's building up in the car or there's like some sort of like leak that's leaking water. So our little theory is also maybe water's getting to the ECU, and that's causing it to either like go bad or shorten and causing the car to stall. So I think we're gonna disconnect the battery and then pull the cover off the ECU
and just see if anything is noticeably bad or not.
Yeah. Alright, so we got to the ECU. As you can see, we pulled the cover off. I guess it was already messed with because
there's a guy's name on it.
yeah, someone's name. Oh, I think this is the guy who owned the car before me. And then this is like all sealant on here. And we took it off and it literally looks brand new.
Yep, none of the boards are fried. None of the solders are like bad.
Like
so,
it looks like it was just put in. So we're thinking maybe they redid the ECU or put a new ECU in. So I don't know if that's affecting it. But it looks like maybe the ECU might not be the issue, or most likely it's not.
but at least now we know.
Well, we know, process of elimination, you know.
We just had to move the carpet out of the way and take the plate off to get to it either way. So it wasn't that much work.
Yeah.
And just the peace of mind of knowing.
Yeah, so at least now we'll put the ECU back. So Dylan, he accidentally left it in gear. So when I turned the car on, it fucking...
And then I got scared and shut the camera off, but yeah.
But
So I'm pretty sure I accidentally messed the throttle position sensor. So now we're actually gonna adjust the idle air control.
so we
valve.
thought it was that.
Yeah, but
now it's that. Damn.
There's a zip tie on it, so it might be broken. Oh yeah, look, the plug's broken. See the zip tie holding it in place?
Bro.
So maybe that's it.
Alright, we might have found our issue. Alright, after all this work, so we took off I did all my back seats to do the fuel pump ECU
bypass.
and we thought that worked. It didn't work.
We
it still
inspected the
stalled.
ECU.
Well, it might have helped some stuff. It might have helped run the car smoother when I drive it, but it didn't work for the stalling issue. Then we took out my ECU, checked to see if it was fried or anything, but the whole thing was like brand new, as we said. And then if we go, you can see, we should have checked this first, to be honest, because this is the easiest part to get to. But this is the idle control valve is zip tied.
And the connector is just broken.
Yeah, the connector looks messed up. So there's nothing we can do right now. We were gonna try to raise it to just maybe band-aid it, but at the same time it's not, the screws aren't budging and then we can't get to one of the screws. So we're gonna do that another day. And I'm just gonna order, at this point I'm just gonna order a new out of control valve or like a new plug. So
we'll see how that works. But for right now, I guess we're still with the stalling issue, but hopefully not as often. But yeah, we'll do the idle control valve next time, and then hopefully that fixes it. We'll record that when we do that as well. That either might be a separate video or an add-on to this video.
But in short,
yeah.
thanks for watching how to not fix a SC300.
Well, at least you know with me how to take apart.
You should show
half
your new
car.
wheels to close the video.
Oh yeah, let's look at these new babies right here. All right, these new nice strussies, however you pronounce it, I guess. So
that's the only thing
18
you've done since we
anything
picked
I've
up the
done,
car, huh?
I know. That, and I mean, yeah, the car already has somewhat of exhaust on it, and then already has like the lip kit, but I want to focus more on maintenance before I do any more cosmetics, I guess, just because the wheels I wanted to do though, because it looks so bad on the on the stock wheels. Like, this car is not like obviously built the best. It has like the headlights are messed up still, and different colors with all the kit on it, but the wheels make it look really a lot more presentable and stuff. So I really like it. Plus I like the way it drives with the wheels on. It feels more like solid, more to the ground. Obviously more surface area with the bigger tires. So yeah.
All right, close the video.
All right, thanks for watching, guys, or see you later. But yeah.
Thanks for watching us waste a bunch of time.